What is NASCAR? The complete beginner's guide to America's biggest racing sport. Have you ever wondered why millions of fans gather every weekend to watch dozens of stock cars race at speeds of over 200 miles per hour? Why is NASCAR one of the most popular motorsports in the United States? And what makes it different from Formula One or IndyCar? In today's video, we're going to explore everything you need to know about NASCAR. We'll cover its history, how races work, the different racing series, famous drivers, the cars, race strategy, and why this sport continues to attract millions of passionate fans every season. Let's get started. The birth of NASCAR. NASCAR stands for the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing. It was officially founded on February 21st, 1948 by businessman Bill France Sr. in Daytona Beach, Florida. Before NASCAR existed, stock car racing was already popular across the southern United States. Drivers often raced ordinary production cars on dirt tracks. There were very few rules, and race organizers followed different standards, making competition unfair and confusing. Bill France Sr. wanted to create one governing body that would organize races, establish official rules, and crown legitimate champions. That vision became NASCAR. The first official NASCAR race took place in 1949, marking the beginning of what would become America's largest motorsport organization. A typical season includes more than 30 races held at famous tracks across the United States. Every weekend, teams spend countless hours preparing their cars, analyzing data, and developing race strategies to gain even the smallest competitive advantage. Winning a NASCAR Cup Series race is considered one of the greatest achievements in American motorsports. Different types of NASCAR tracks. One reason NASCAR remains exciting is the variety of tracks used throughout the season. Oval tracks are the most common. These include short tracks, intermediate speedways, and superspeedways. Short tracks are less than 1 mile long and produce intense wheel-to-wheel racing. Intermediate tracks measure between 1 and 2 miles and require balanced setups and tire management. Superspeedways such as Daytona and Talladega are massive tracks where cars race at incredible speeds while drafting in large packs. NASCAR also visits road courses featuring left and right turns, adding another layer of challenge for the drivers. Every track demands a unique driving style and race strategy. How does a NASCAR race work? Before each race, drivers participate in practice sessions and qualifying. Qualifying determines the starting order, with the fastest driver earning the prestigious pole position. Once the green flag waves, the race begins. Drivers compete over hundreds of laps depending on the event. Races are divided into stages, allowing drivers to earn valuable championship points throughout the event. Why is it called stock car racing? The word stock originally meant that the cars were almost identical to the ones sold in dealerships. In NASCAR's early years, manufacturers like Ford, Chevrolet, Plymouth, and Hudson competed using cars that closely resembled their production models. Today, NASCAR race cars are purpose-built machines designed specifically for racing. Although they look similar to road cars, nearly every component is engineered for maximum speed, safety, and durability. How fast are NASCAR cars? Modern NASCAR Cup Series cars can reach speeds of around 190 to 200 miles per hour depending on the track. Drivers experience tremendous G-forces while cornering at high speed. Despite racing inches apart from one another, they must maintain complete control of their cars for several hours. Each race demands incredible concentration, quick reflexes, and physical endurance. The NASCAR Cup Series. The NASCAR Cup Series is the highest level of stock car racing. This is where the world's best NASCAR drivers compete for race victories and ultimately the Cup Series championship. Pit stops are one of the most critical parts of NASCAR racing. During a pit stop, the crew changes tires, refuels the car, and makes adjustments in just a few seconds. A fast pit crew can gain valuable track position, while a mistake can cost a driver the race. Drafting. Drafting is one of NASCAR's most fascinating techniques. When one car follows closely behind another, it reduces air resistance. This allows both cars to travel faster than they could alone. Drafting is especially important at superspeedways, where teammates often work together to move toward the front of the field. However, one small mistake while drafting can trigger massive multi-car crashes known as the Big One. NASCAR manufacturers. Several manufacturers compete in NASCAR. The most recognizable brands include Chevrolet, Ford, and Toyota. Although every team follows NASCAR's technical regulations, each manufacturer develops its own racing program to maximize performance. Competition between manufacturers has always been one of NASCAR's biggest storylines. Famous NASCAR drivers. Throughout history, NASCAR has produced many legendary champions. Richard Petty earned the nickname The King after winning an incredible 200 races. Dale Earnhardt became one of the sport's most iconic figures because of his fearless driving style. Jeff Gordon helped bring NASCAR into mainstream popularity during the 1990s. Jimmy Johnson won 7 Cup Series championships, tying one of the greatest records in NASCAR history. Today, stars like Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, and many others continue the tradition of elite competition. NASCAR safety. Safety has improved dramatically over the years. Modern NASCAR race cars include reinforced safety cages, advanced seat systems, energy-absorbing barriers, fire-resistant equipment, and strict safety standards. Drivers also wear specially designed helmets, fireproof suits, gloves, shoes, and head and neck restraint devices that help reduce injuries during crashes. Because of these improvements, NASCAR has become significantly safer than it was decades ago. Why fans love NASCAR? NASCAR is much more than simply driving in circles. Every race features strategy, teamwork, tire management, fuel calculations, drafting, pit stop battles, close finishes, and unpredictable cautions. One caution flag can completely change the outcome of a race. Underdogs often defeat favorites, while championship contenders can lose everything because of one small mistake. This unpredictability keeps fans coming back every weekend. NASCAR around the world. Although NASCAR began in the United States, its popularity has expanded internationally. Drivers from countries including Mexico, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and several European nations have competed in NASCAR events. The sport continues to grow as new fans discover the excitement of stock car racing. Conclusion. NASCAR has evolved from small local races into one of the world's biggest motorsports championships. Its combination of speed, strategy, teamwork, engineering, and fearless competition has created generations of unforgettable moments. Whether you're a lifelong fan or someone watching for the very first time, NASCAR offers excitement unlike any other racing series. Every green flag starts a new battle, every pit stop can change the race, and every checkered flag creates another chapter in NASCAR history. If you enjoyed learning about NASCAR, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest racing content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next NASCAR video.